Hey everybody, welcome. We are going to be coming to you on Zoom with one of my great friends, Denise Flood. She is with Young Living Essential Oils, and she is going to give us a lowdown on all the good stuff about oils and why we should try them and how they benefit us and yeah, all that good stuff. So welcome, Denise.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for making the time to come here and come into this platform so we can bring it out to so many people to help and serve others in health and wellness business, because that's really basically what we love to do. Is we want to be able to come to a place where other people can connect with us and we can give as whatever we're doing in our life to help others to them, right?
Absolutely. Yep, that's my passion, and I know it's yours too.
Yeah, for sure. So Denise, tell us a little bit about you, please.
I am a health and wellness advocate. I do Young Living Essential Oils. I combine it with a couple of other modalities like EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique, otherwise known as tapping. I have a website called tappingworldhealing.com. Where I advocate doing tapping in conjunction with essential oils, because tapping is so good for helping to support the body, the emotions, for pain relief, and the oils are just work synergistically with that and raise it up to a whole nother level.
So Denise, do the tapping, is that something somebody can do on themselves, or do you have to have a practitioner do the tapping on them?
What I love about tapping is I can teach people how to do it, and they can go off and do it themselves in crisis. If there is something that they're having difficulty working through, then of course you would go to a practitioner. Just like you do with any other wellness thing, you would try to do self-care first, and then if you need help, you go to an expert.
That's really cool. How long have you been doing that?
I have been doing tapping over 20 years. I actually started tapping in a school program for kids with test anxiety and learning disabilities and things like that, to help them both emotionally and cognitively rise up to situations and occasions where they were having difficulty.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Yeah.
That really is. I bet that helped the parents in so many ways as well, and helped them do the techniques for them as well.
Absolutely, because it's pretty stressful being a parent of a kid in school these days.
Yeah, of course. So how long have you been studying and working with the essential oils?
I would say I actually have been in the wellness field since the early 80s. I used to manage a health food store. So I got to know a little bit about how to use oils, but that was more aromatherapy. Only later, and aromatherapy is great. There's many beautiful benefits about aromatherapy, but what I love about Young Living is that they're therapeutic grade. And for me, the primary difference when I chose them is because they have a seed to seal guarantee. So you know where they were farmed, how they were farmed, what was used in the field, and you have a guarantee of their purity. And that, in today's day and age, is so important.
Right.
To know where your stuff comes from and that it is therapeutic, not just cut with something that makes it smell good. Yeah.
So one thing is does that mean it's organic?
It's beyond organic. Organic standards are different all over the world. And that's why Young Living doesn't say, oh, we're organic, because they're a global company and organic standards are different here than, of course, in Europe, whole different, much more stringent set. And this is why I love the transparency of being able to actually go to their farms. And you are welcomed as a member. You can go to the farm, you can go to the distilleries, you can actually help in the harvest, so you can see that it's only beneficial oils being put back into the soil. You can see the crop rotations. You can see that there is absolutely zero solvents used when they distill. So if you're getting a cheap oil and you think, oh, what a bargain, it's not a bargain. It can actually be very harmful to you.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's really, really great to know. As you can see behind me, I have my diffuser going, and I have on the mode of changing colors. I love that one because it's very calming. And I wanted to just share the different oils that I put in there that help to make it smelling very beautiful, but also the fragrance also is very therapeutic as well, right? Why is diffusing so great?
Diffusing is so great because it goes right into your olfactory system, and that means our nose. There's so many blood vessels here that the molecules are broken up like this, like your diffuser. It's a cold diffusion, so it breaks the molecules up so they are easily absorbed by the body, and the membranes are so thin that it is in your body literally as you're breathing. And essential oils are one of the few molecules that can actually go through the blood-brain barrier and hit the areas of the brain where even some medications that are for mood and things like that just don't get to. So
wow,
the really important benefits of diffusing.
Yeah, I did not know all that, so that's amazing. So what I put in there today is it okay if I share?
Oh, I hope so.
Peace and calm, thieves, which I know we're going to talk about.
Right.
Can you say this for me, copiaba?
Oh, copiaba, love it. One of my favorites.
And a little lemon, because the lemon it just makes the house smell beautiful. So with that blend, and sometimes I'll put frankincense in it and citrus, and it just really helps to make the house smelling beautiful, but also I didn't know how many benefits you can get from just taking in that scent. So that's so great.
And I learned something actually because you mentioned, and I was going to mention it during the thieves part of it, but since you mentioned you put lemon in, I didn't realize that lemon helps with circulation.
Wow.
And that is one of the reasons it's in the thieves blend, because circulation is so important to our wellness. And that's a big support. Lemon is a big circulatory support.
Wow, that's awesome. So tell me, Denise, how have the oils helped you personally in your life, like with healing?
Well, I will tell you, they have helped me not only immune support wise, and I'll use the story of my daughter being up in Boston. She went to Boston Conservatory, and they actually shut the school down because there was strep throat going around, and it was so contagious. And she was the one person in her entire class, her grade level, when she was a junior, that did not get strep throat. And that I primarily say it was the thieves. She used it not only topically, she put it like on her throat, on her neck, on her chest. She diffused it. She also took it internally because we have the Vitality line. Same exact oil, we just talk about it as Vitality for FDA regulations. So we can talk about taking it internally. And she did the whole thing. She used the Thief cough drops. People would be like, who is that Christmas tree coming in? Because she just smelled so warm and inviting, but it was also incredible that she did not have the strep.
Action.
So it just kept her immune support so strong. Yeah.
Wow. That's great. So let's talk a little bit more about Thieves. Tell me what Thieves is and what it's about and what's in it and why you love it so much.
Thieves is an amazing blend of 4 oils, sorry. In one of them, clove, is actually the highest, not only oil, but one of the highest plant-based things for the ORAC. Are you familiar with the ORAC values, which means the antioxidant?
Yeah, of course.
It's over 1 million on this.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I was very surprised. I did a little more kind of digging in to come and talk with you and all of your clients and friends and people who are on today. And that is important because it helps us with, it's a high antioxidant, and it helps neutralize free radicals. So when we're stressed, our body produces these things, and it helps to get them out of our system. So that helps with inflammation. It helps to keep us well. The second oil that's in it is cinnamon, and cinnamon is very good to help balance your sugar. Mm-hmm. So it is a tremendous, and when our sugar's balanced and we don't have those spikes, it is also very good for our emotional levels as well, because our emotions can follow our sugar levels, as well as it helps the body. It has rosemary. Rosemary is an anti-inflammatory, and inflammation. We all know that when we have inflammation, and fevers and inflammation are two different things. I don't think everybody realizes that, but a fever is actually a natural body response. And if we can, and if it's spiking off the roof, of course, you'd want to reduce it. But it is something that is good for the body, that burns off whatever is attacking the body. But inflammation is actually harmful to the body in many ways and breaks down things. So this is an anti-inflammatory rosemary. And lemon is for circulation. They added that. And the eucalyptus radiata, and I don't even know if I say that correctly, but it is a type of eucalyptus that supports the respiratory system. So this gets you the antioxidants. It helps with the blood sugar. It helps with inflammation. It helps with circulation, and then the respiratory. And the respiratory system is so important because oxygen and our blood system, and to get oxygen and nutrients all throughout the body, we want to have that extra support.
Wow, that's great. Tell me, so if you have the thieves, let's do it together. How would you apply it? I know you can put a drop or two in a cup of tea, right? If you ingest it. I don't know, can you put a drop directly on your tongue?
You know what? I have some hardcore people that actually just take it and they actually put it under their tongue, and I will show you.
Oh, wow. Is it really bitter or strong?
It is like a red hot, remember those red hot candies? I hope you have water available.
I do. Oh, yeah. Woo!
But often, oh,
I love that.
Often, if I feel something coming on, or if I feel like my lymph or something, I will make a little water and gargle. Tremendous. But I will tell you, Young Living has an entire line of products, and one of them includes the mouthwash. And the mouthwash is amazing because it also has colloidal silver in it, and that is also incredibly beneficial. I don't know, I know this is going to come out backwards, but the Thieves oil is so important that they have created an entire line of Thieves products, because you can use it around the house, you can use it for cleaning countertops.
Yeah.
I put Thieves on my cutting board after I use my cutting board.
Oh, what a great idea.
And then I put lemon oil on top of that.
Oh, we should make a video just with all tips that you got, because that way I bet it'd be incredible.
And I have one of these for you, and I also, I will show you this because I got you one of these when I went up to a seminar, and just as a thank you for having me on, and I think this is so good. It's all things Thieves.
Oh, great.
You will love it, and it's written in a way that I can get it, so I know that you will be like, oh, this is such an easy read, but I'm like there highlighting oh, okay.
That's great. Tell me, how do you where and how would you put this on your body?
If I'm putting it on my body, honestly, I would dilute it with a good carrier oil. You can use something you have at home. If you have a organic olive oil, organic coconut oil, they make a wonderful V6 oil, which is totally non-greasy. It's a blend of oils that I often mix and make a little roller ball.
Okay.
And then I would put it, you know, depending on what's going on, I would put it probably behind my ears. But I would check for sensitivity first because, like, for
That's a
instance,
good plan.
cinnamon is a hot oil, clove is a little bit hot. So I would put it in an area where you might not see it and see. And that's why I recommend diluting it for body use.
Okay.
I make a wonderful gift at Christmas called I call it the wellness scrub. And I put organic brown sugar and I put sunflower oil and in a little jar, and I put about 10 drops of the thieves in. And it is wonderful in the shower.
That's such a beautiful gift.
Yeah, it's fabulous. I kind of make it all year long for us, but I give it away at Christmas. So guess what you're getting.
Wow, that's awesome. Aw, very good. I love that. All right, so let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about, I know CBD is the big thing right now, and Young Living has come out with a couple new products that have CBD as a topical and a cream, right? A cream and an oil. Is that right?
Right.
Tell us about what you got.
Okay. So I brought a couple of samples up, and I will tell you again, sourcing, so important. This is the new hot thing, and so you're going to find people it's all over the place. And again, it's quality. You're looking for something. So the farm that Young Living acquired for this has been an organic farm for over 20 years. The gentleman that started the CBD company, he actually started it for his daughter who had ADHD and other issues, and he wanted to create a product for her. And that's how these came about. And Young Living was very careful about wading into the waters. So 2 years ago, they acquired the farm and have been working, and they waited an entire year to release it because of wanting to be compliant with the FDA and all the labeling, et cetera. So once again, it's quality, and what I love about it is it is completely THC free. So it is good for teachers, first responders, police officers. Almost every job people have these days, there's some type of drug test required.
Right.
And while full spectrum THC, CBD is very helpful, there's so many people that can't benefit from it. And what happens when they use hemp CBD, the terpenes are part of the things that get taken out during the distillation process. And so what Young Living did was put that back in by using very high terpene, which is a constituent of oils that's very good for anti-inflammatory, mood, these type of things. So we get a full spectrum product with 0 THC. Because even products with a little bit of THC, it's accumulative over time. So a lot of people won't even touch it because the first month their drug test might be great, but the next month they'll have a problem.
Sure.
And so that's why I'm so happy they came out with these. And I brought a few to show. This one is a roll-on. It's Calm, and it has emotional oils, including lavender, which is a big.
So let me just intercede for 1 second, because not only is it a CBD oil, it also has essential oils infused in it, which no other company really has, right? That I have heard that it has CBD with essential oils in it. Is that right?
There are companies that use it for flavoring, and it depends on where in the process you put it back in. And Young Living uses a process that adds the essential oils after the distillation, and in a way that keeps the active constituents of the oils so that you are getting a full spectrum CBD. So all the other ones you'll see out there, it's flavor. These have actual science backing, enhancing properties for you. So the roller they suggest, the best places, and I use here because it'll go directly into your carotid arteries. I will just do a swipe, maybe the back of my neck, and I'm going to be so calm in just a second. And the collarbone. So this is how they suggest, and we can post later if you want the website that shows how to use them for people that are interested.
Right.
This is one they developed for joint and muscle balm. Okay, and it is a warm. It has a warming effect, but it is like a cream. And so you would just, wherever you are in pain, you would just rub it in. And I can tell you, I go to a networking meeting on Tuesdays, and I had someone there that couldn't even stand upright. She had come, and she's like, I don't think I can stay. I can't stand upright. She had done something to her back, and we went in the restroom, and I rubbed this right on her sacrum and her lower back. And by the end of the meeting, which was an hour, she got up. She was like, I feel fabulous.
Oh, that's so nice.
She's like my biggest like mouthpiece now about, you have got to get this. And this is what we used on her, and it was wonderful.
Thank goodness you had it with you.
Oh yeah, I was like, I had just come back for convention, so I had them in there so that when I did my little, you know how that is, 30 seconds talk, it was like, oh. And then they have the drops. And the drops there's a citrus, a mint, and a cinnamon. And that is by design, because the citrus, of course, the citrus oils are very good for emotional upliftment. So the citrus is for people who might be high stress, or don't handle stress very well, or are going through a situation that has a lot of emotional upheaval. Not that you can't use it for anything, because it does have the anti-inflammatory properties and all of the wonderful constituents of CBD, but the citrus directly affects those type of things. Like you smell an orange, you can't help but be happy, right?
Of course, yes.
Okay. Yes, and the mint, of course, helps with the internal physical body, and then the cinnamon helps with health, more health issues like that.
Yeah, it just makes you happy to smell those.
Right. Yes. Yes. I love them all. And the interesting thing is, for instance, I have these drops. I could add, like you say, for extra punch, I could add copaiba to it.
Awesome.
You know, that's what I love, is kind of like when you have these things available, you can mix and match a few things, because everybody's different. And there's an oil that will work with somebody's body chemistry, and a different person will have a different reaction to it.
Sure.
So, yes, there we go.
Yeah, that's so awesome, really. What a great added thing they brought to, Young Living, is to have all those CBDs, because people need it. So, whatever their ailment is, hopefully it will help them.
Yes, yes. And I do love the fact that it's good because to me, my ordinary everyday life, yes, I benefit from this, from, the life I've had some injuries or this or that. But where I see the true benefit of this as well is for high stress jobs like teachers and police officers or firemen that cannot use certain products and yet then how do they let that go? And so I can address it with them with EFT, oils, and now CBD. So I'm really pleased with that.
That's
and yoga.
And yoga, of course. Yeah, that's so great. I'm so glad that, you're able to come on and tell everybody all about these oils, because I think they're so important and crucial. And so tell everybody where can they find you if they want to, test some of these out or get some samples, or even just go to the website.
Well, I have the website Tapping World Healing, but I also would suggest that they drop a line under your thing, and I can help you get them on the right place. And that just makes it easy. Look me up on Facebook, Denise Flood.
Yay.
And it is my passion. I love it. I know you love it. And we could probably talk for 20 days and not run out of things to talk about as far as wellness and you know, how to help our bodies. I want to live to be 180, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
Maybe you should start jotting down tips, because I think the next one we're going to do is like household and body tips you can do for these oils, which I think is really great, because
Oh, I would love that.
you get that booklet, but then you don't have in the booklet, oh, you should put this on your cutting board. You know, what a great tip. You know what I mean? I love stuff like that. It's so cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thank you, because I would love to do that.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. All right, Denise, so I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for taking the time out to come on here. I appreciate it. I love you so much, and I love the work that you do and how many people you're helping. It's so great.
Love you too. You are a blessing to me, and thank you for letting me share.
You're welcome. Thank you. We'll talk soon, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and you can connect with us anytime when you watch this video. Share and like and send the love. Share this video to anybody who you think might benefit. And, of course, always send some comments, or if you have any questions, and me or Denise will help and answer them as best we can. All right, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye.